All right, and that last song was The Association with Windy. We're back with Matt Sorensen on the Fargo Five. We're going to talk Fargo Fun coming up here. You know, the most challenging thing in this radio game when you have live guests is scheduling correctly. So I actually, my cup runneth over this week. I did have another guest who was ready, willing, and able, but we just didn't get it set up in time. So I just did want to touch real quick. Go to coloredcapital.tv. He has the Elkabulon event, which is... it means Origin of Nations, and it's going to consist of games, music, and dance. The event will take place July 22nd from 12 to 9 at the Pepsi Soccer Complex. So, strong recommend you check that out. But our guest today is Matt Sorensen from the Northern Plains Botanical Garden Society. Got to every time think which order those words come in every time. Hello, Matt. Welcome back.
Hi, Conrad. Thanks again.
We are going to be talking about the event that's coming up just tomorrow night. And that is the tour.
The Edible Forest Tour. Two-part tour is at 6:30 and 8 p.m., led by Jim Walla. And I suppose the first point to make is these do fill up. They tend to fill up, and they're limited in attendance just for the capacity for Jim for everybody to be able to hear what Jim is saying and see what's going on there. Yeah,
in fact, when I was looking into it, just a little background on this, I saw the first link that I received said the RSVP opportunity was closed. Said that was closed, and that's actually because I was looking at the 6:30 one. There's actually two of them happening that day.
Yes.
And so you've got the one happening at 6:30, which is full up. We've got all the people we can do there, but then there's another one happening at 8.
Yes.
And so you can find that. You just go to npbgs.org.
That's correct.
Go there, look for the events.
Look for the events page. Oh. And I think our PR people put that on Facebook too. And then if you're unable to get registered for this event, just keep an eye on that website and that events page, and also on our Facebook social media page, because Jim will lead more of these over the course of the growing season.
So this isn't the only opportunity you're going to have to do that.
There will be more.
There will be more. So definitely keep an eye on that. And so that's going to be of the edible forest.
The edible forest is, and people, if you've not heard of the gardens or not heard of our edible forest project, it was our last pretty significant installation. 2018, 2019. That project was kind of, at least the beginnings of it were in motion kind of around the time I got involved. But it is our newest and largest, one of our largest installations, and it's fascinating. It's, shrubs and trees that bear fruit and nuts, and it's just a really cool exploration of what.
And that's just up there at the gardens.
Yes.
Now, and that's nearby also the Japanese gardens that are also up there?
The Japanese garden is our current big effort.
Yes.
So when you visit the gardens this year, today or tomorrow, for example, you'll see a bunch of dirt.
Yeah.
That's because we've just had a bulldozer up there recently to sculpt that big open section of land that hasn't had anything in it for the duration.
That's very exciting.
And that's prepping.
So it's all in the same. So I guess my question is, you guys are a whole garden society. You're this huge nonprofit, and you must have land everywhere, or is it like just all in that one spot?
Our focus is on those gardens
in that one spot. And so
North
up
Fargo.
there,
we have a few other projects that we have some amazing volunteers help with, especially at West Acres Mall.
Oh, excellent!
But that plot of land, that we're constantly trying to expand it. Mm-hmm. 6 or 7 acres. I'm not sure what the Japanese garden brings us up to. But that's our focus.
And where is the main garden up? Where is that? What's the address, and how can you find it?
Is 1211 28th Avenue North in Fargo. So
that's right where the old Yonker Farm used to be.
So Yonker Farm, the historic house that used to house the Children's Museum. People might be most familiar with that. Yeah. We're just east of that. We share the driveway. We share parking spaces with that location.
Well, that's really easy to find. I think there's a thrift store up there, and the whole North Fargo community, everybody knows and loves that area.
A little north of the thrift store. Yep.
Yeah, just right up on right when it's on right off of University, kind of right where University starts going. It's a two-way again, north of 19th, and you just keep going north on University. And if you see the big red farmhouse, that's pretty much it. You can't miss it.
Yeah, I would clarify or distinguish. I think I've mentioned this to some people, so I'm not sure how common the impression is, but the visible garden plots. There are visible garden plots that for vegetable gardens that people can rent just a little north of us. I think some people get confused.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about when I say the gardens at Yunker Farm.
No.
Not that.
Okay.
Those are awesome too. And
yes.
There's very dedicated gardeners up there that do an amazing job of
But these are
food.
two separate organizations. So your organization is the one that's going to be off of, what avenue is that there that runs right past it?
28th Avenue.
28th Avenue. So if you take University up, go down 28th Avenue, you'll be able to see the big mound of dirt of the Japanese garden.
Yep.
And go looking around there and you'll find a forest which you can eat today at 8 o'clock.
Yep. Raspberries.
At 8 o'clock. I would never encourage somebody to just show up without registering, but I think if they were to do that, that would work too.
And just to be clear, we discourage harvesting, but encourage sampling.
I see. Okay, yes. I love that distinction. Well, guess what, Matt? Another 5 minutes has come and gone. Just like that. Just like that.
Fast.
5 minutes goes fast. We are coming up now with, this is Beck. I think everybody knows Beck from the song, I think, Loser, from the Odelay album was his big breakout. I didn't realize he did this music, which I love. The song is Rowboat.